Here with Coach Joe Busacca, men's basketball. Coach, can you talk to me about how the preseason training has gone and how the team looks so far?
Yes, so far so good. I think it's looked a lot better than last year, and that's no slouch on last year's roster. I think the guys that we have coming back are understanding what we try to do on a day-to-day basis. I think our culture is set in, what we're trying to do. The new guys have kind of came in and they got what we were doing pretty fast, which was a shock to the coaching staff, which is great. And I think so far the competition level, which is the best part about it, has been at an all-time high in the program. We have 11 to 14 guys competing for spots, and I think when you have that for a program, that's pretty unique, and it shows how deep of a team it can be. So competition-wise and the leadership that we've had so far from the freshmen and from up to the seniors has been pretty special and pretty next level. So we're excited about where we're going, but at the same time we're nowhere near where we want to be, and that's the most exciting part. We've grown and made strides so much, but there's still so much more room to grow, which is the best part about what we're doing right now. So I think, Chris, from a men's basketball standpoint, we're moving in the right direction, and that's the most exciting part about everything.
Can you give me a preview of your top returning players and what you expect from them this year?
I think, Chris, you know probably our top guy is Jared.
Yeah.
He was tremendous for us last year, and a kind of bunch of low points, him scoring 59 in a game, and him being third conference for the first time in quite some time. I think that was a huge jump for him, and him being named third conference wasn't what he wanted, which is great. He kind of transformed his body and transformed his game even more to kind of want to be a player of the year caliber guy, which is pretty special. We have Spencer Fang, who is, if I believe, Chris, he was top 10 in the CCC in three-point shooting, which was great. And then we have guys like RJ, John Joel, Dwayne Booth, and I think the biggest X-factor we might have is Kieran Carroll. I think last year Coach Reedy did an excellent job developing him, and the thing with him was always like, wait till next year, let us develop you and wait till next year, get comfortable with what we do on a day-to-day basis. And I wasn't so worried about what he was doing last year, more so getting prepared for what he can do this year. And I think he's made the biggest jump in the preseason so far, and he set up the paper every single day. He wins every sprint, he talks more, he's been pretty special. And then the one other guy that I could say that's been kind of happy to have back is the kid Damian Stewart, which you were aware of him last year. Tore his ACL against Mitchell in the first scrimmage we had in the second quarter, and he lost his year. But to have him back this year, he's better, he's stronger, his jump shot has improved, and he's somebody we rely on to score the ball, but more importantly, he's somebody that we rely on to hold guys accountable. Everybody looks up to him on the team. He's somebody that's a little bit older. He's been around for a while, 2 different schools, and he came back for one purpose, and that's to help our program win. So we're going to rely on him on a day-to-day basis, and he's been everything that we thought he was going to be and more. So we're really excited about him.
Kind of similar question. Can you give me a top preview of your top newcomers to the program, what you expect from them?
Yeah, I mean, that's the scary part about us, because we're going to be so young guys are going to play. And even guys like RJ Hatfield is considered young, because he's really only a sophomore. As a freshman, he didn't play too much. So he's a really young guy for us as it is. But from a newcomer standpoint, we have 9 new guys, and I think every one of them can contribute at one point or another this year, which is exciting. The guys that have stood out so far in the preseason, one of them has been Nabi Masiga. He's from St. Peter's High School. He's won a ton in high school. Staten Island, New York kid, playing in the top division in the city, and we're excited about him because he makes everybody better. He was named as a freshman captain. Guys want him as a leader. He's vocal. He does everything that we ask for and more, and he's probably one of the better defenders that we have in our program, and we're excited to see what he can do in the league and the havoc he could cause. Guy like Angelo Sardina, from a guard's point of view, he's from Florida, Tampa, Florida. He's been amazing so far. He could fill it up in bunches. He kind of fits our league from a guard's point of view, where he can shoot it, drive it, great passer, great decision maker. We've been really happy with him. Another guy that we're really excited about, 2 other guys, is Angel DeJesus and Luke Townsend. Angel is from Connecticut, Luke is from New York. Both have shown tremendous flashes. I think they were both under-recruited. I think we got lucky with both of them, and I think they're 2 guys who are similar to what they can do. Great defenders, incredible shooters, can fill it up in bunches, Chris. And I think their development over the year is going to be huge for our success, not only this year, but moving forward. And then the one of the main guys that we're really excited about is Michael Ashley from Georgia. He is as good as advertised, and I kind of bite my tongue saying that because I don't want to put so much pressure on him, but he knows that for us to be pretty good, he's going to be a pretty good player, and he's going to factor in a lot of games for us. He could shoot it, he can handle it. He's a great passer. He's an incredible defender. We haven't had a guy like him since I think he's been here, and I think his development, along with making bigs like Dwayne Booth and Kieran better, is going to be great for our program and our culture. And then other guys like we have Michael August has been tremendous. Cecil Villo, who we're really excited about, who I think is going to take huge steps in what we kind of do. Brandon Holland is another guy that we're really excited about. So I could go on and on about our recruiting class. I'm excited about what they can do. There's only been 18 practices so far, so obviously they look good against us. I think the best part about this is when we play on Saturday against Benjamin Franklin, what that looks like. When we play Tuesday against UNH, who kind of separates themselves more from a newcomer class. But I think I'm really happy about where we are with newcomer-wise. I think it'll be really good.
Can you talk to me about your expectations for this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to sit here and say, hey, we want to win every game. But one of the things we say every time is NATO, and we're not attached to the outcome. We have a couple of drills in our practices where I award team points for the process, and not award teams for maybe a made shot. Not maybe a stop, but we did everything possible to get a stop. They just made a tough shot. So I'm really not attached to the outcome too much. I want guys to fall in love with the process, fall in love with the little details. I expect us to be better than last year, and what that looks like win loss wise, I'm not worried about. I think we're going to be a lot more competitive every game. I think we're going to be a lot more competitive on a day-to-day basis. One of the main things we talk about is BBTY, be better than yesterday. That's a huge part of our program. It's in the back of all of our shirts. It's right here in our locker room right now, and the biggest thing for that is can you, from yesterday to today, how much better can you improve? And I just care about the small wins, right? We have such a young team and a young nucleus. Can we get small wins on a day-to-day basis? Can I look back on our practice film? Can I look back on our scrimmage film and say, hey, this is a great job tagging on a pick and roll on the ice. This is what we need to do. This is a small win right here. So if we do that on a day-to-day basis and we improve and we really buy into the process, I think we'll be fine. I can't sit here and I say I expect us to go 25-0. I expect us to be 1-0 every day. And that looks like is great. If it's 1-0 in practice, tremendous. I want to have more good days than bad days. So I'm excited about what we can do on that aspect, and I'm excited about the development we have, because I don't want to be good October 30th. I want to be great February 28th when we're trying to fight for a playoff spot. So that's the development we're trying to look for, and that's the progression we're trying to make.
As you know, in the second year in the conference for you, the conference is really competitive. Can you tell me about how your non-conference schedule is going to get you ready for the league? Yeah, definitely. I think for one of the biggest things we have is we have the CSI tournament in December. We're going to play against Division II CSI, where they just recently won Division II. Then we play against either Wheaton, Bridgewater, or one other team that I lose track of. And I think that's going to be a great test right before the full slate of conference season games. And before that, we play Riviere, Leslie, Hoare, Northern Vermont Johnson, Castleton State, and then we go Emmanuel and Regis. I think all those games in general provide different kind of scenarios to what we have to kind of react towards. You have a team like Emmanuel who came in the top 4 in the GNAC last year, who I think could be really good. And I think every team we're playing against is well coached, very disciplined team, and it just provides us different kind of opportunities to perform at a high level before we open up against, if I'm not mistaken, it's Roger Williams and Gordon in our first 2 games in December. So I think we have a perfect non-conference slate. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the opportunity for our guys and what it looks like. And then the best part about that is on Tuesday, November 5th, we play Division I team, which
We'll give our guys a real life example of like, this is what high level basketball looks like. This is where we're at. This is how good we can be at certain points. And this is how bad we can be at certain points. To have that, to be able to look at and watch, will be huge. And I think non-conference games all the time. The best thing about that is getting film, right? We want to win all our non-conference games, and I get that. But the best part about that is, how can we get better on a game-to-game basis so that we could beat a team like Gordon, Roger Williams, and Endicott and compete against those teams? So I think that's the best part of the non-conference season, and being able to get those kind of films and try to break it down and see what we get better at.
All right, Coach. Lastly, can you talk to me about your coaching staff and what they hope to provide this season?
Yeah, luckily this year we have two other new guys with us, Alex and Lewis Stein. They're both volunteer assistants who kind of jumped on board and wanted to be a part. And that just says a lot about what we're trying to do here. They saw the vision from last year, and they wanted to stay on board and dedicate their time. They've been to every practice for the most part so far. They've been vocal. They've been great for our guards. It has been amazing to have them around. And then Coach Reed is in his second year with me, and to have that continuity and be able to go off of last year and know what each other want to do, know each other, be able to rely on each other on a day-to-day basis is absolutely huge. And he's going to be a vocal point on our defense. He's the voice of our defense. He's been doing a tremendous job in the preseason so far. He's taken a huge piece off my plate, per se, and being able to deal with the defense and be able to be that voice. So I'm able to kind of focus on the offense on a day-to-day basis and see, even at defensive drills, what we're doing offensively. And he's able to see what an offensive drills, what we're doing defensively. So that's been absolutely huge. And I think really good in our preseason has been him taking that responsibility. I'm really excited about our coaching staff. I think moving forward, I'm excited about each and every one of their development, and I think they have to play a key role in what we do if we're going to be successful or not.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, man.